welcome. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Gail Peck. Today we're going to be using the stability ball. Stability ball is a lot of fun, and when we use it, it incorporates more strength and more core balance. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a nice wide stance, holding the ball in front of me, and we just want to get a nice warm-up. So I'm just going to swing that ball from side to side, up to the left, up to the right, bending my knees in between so I get all my leg muscles warmed up. Now if you'd like to add a little more balance to this, I'm going to lift my left leg, hold it, lift my right leg. Working on balance, and reach, and reach. Let's do a couple more of those. Reach out, and one more time. Plant your feet solidly down, take the ball overhead. A little flexion in the knees, abdominals in. I'm going to stretch to the left and just circle around. Reach out to the right. We always want to warm up our bodies before we start any activity. Reaching around. All right, holding it overhead. Let's continue in the other direction. And slowly around. Reach to the ceiling. Always holding in those abdominal muscles to protect your back. And up. Let's do that one more time. All right, from there, I'm going to take the ball right on the floor in front of me, turning my feet forward, roll it away, pushing my hips back, and I've got a nice lengthening on my spine, on my shoulders, on my hamstrings. Keeping that ball arm's length away, I'm going to roll it to the right as I bend my right knee, and I'm going to roll it to the left. Whole time, I'm pushing my hips back and lengthening, and it just feels good. And roll it right, roll it left. This time I'm going to hold it over to the right, take my left arm up and just hold on to that stretch. And let's switch to the other side. Over to the left. Bring it back to the center, turn the feet forward, and one more big long stretch. All right, very nice. From there, I'm going to sit right on top of my ball. I'm going to turn sideways, and when you're sitting on it, you want to have your sitting bones right on top of the ball. I'm going to move my feet out a little bit in front of me, reach my arms out. I'm going to tuck my chin, scoop my belly, and just tilt under, and come right back up. Once again, bring the hips forward, scooping in your belly, coming right back up. And again. Now once you have your back warmed up, you may want to go a little deeper into it. So I'm going to peel back, my arms are going to go back behind me, I'm going to tuck my chin, pull my belly in, and slowly come right back up. Let's do that again. Nod the chin, exhale, come back. Inhale, bring it up. And a couple more times. Round back, stretch, come back up. So because I'm on a ball, I have to be much more aware of my core and my balance. And bring it right back up. All right, coming back to that upright position, stretch out the legs in front of you and stretch over. Take a couple breaths as you relax the shoulders. And slowly come back up. All right, from there, I'm going to walk my feet forward. And I'm going to come right down so my back, upper back is on the ball, and my head and my neck. Keep my arms on my hips, hands on my hips, and we're going to do some bridges. So from here, I'm just going to lower my hips and push right back up, tightening the buttocks. Once again, drop the hips. Make sure your feet are evenly spaced apart and that your knees are right over your ankles. And it's down, squeezing. Tighten the buttocks every single time, and it's up. And once again, drop the hips and lift the hips. Let's do that a couple more times. Squeeze up. All right, last one, we're going to maintain those lifted hips and just take your knees and pulse into them as if you were pulsing into a small ball. And it's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk the feet back a little bit, and this makes for a wonderful stretch. Just make sure you feel balanced first, and take your arms behind you and just drape over that ball. Very nice. All right, take your time coming up to an upright position. All right, from there we're going to transfer down to our knees. And I'm going to put that ball right in front of my thighs, roll it away until you feel lengthened. So my torso is parallel to the floor, my hips are back, my spine is long. Very nice. Now roll that ball right up to your thighs. All right, we're going to move into climbing over our ball. Take your time as you walk your hands forward. And we're going to do some push-ups. If you're not quite used to the ball, you don't want to come very far out. If you are used to the ball and know you have good balance and good core strength, walk yourself a little further out. We start in a nice solid plank with your arms wide. We're going to do some push-ups. I'm going to bend my elbows, lower my nose to the floor, and push away. And again, slowly down, push the floor away. So I'm not only working my upper body with the push-ups, but because I'm on this ball and having to maintain my balance, my core muscles are much more engaged than they would be if my knees were on the floor. And push away. And take it down. Push the floor away. Let's try just 2 more. And you want to build up to being able to do about 12 of these. Away. Push up. And again, stay nice and balanced on the ball. Let's try about 4 more of those, making sure you stop when you feel like you just can't do another one with good form. Remember, it's more about the quality of the movement than the quantity. All right, last one. Push away. Take your time as you walk your hands back. We're going to get a nice stretch for our shoulders and chest by pushing the ball away again and lengthening back out. All right, next we're going to be climbing right on top of this ball. So I'm going to position myself so my hands are wide and flat, my feet are wide, my legs are straddled, and I feel nice and balanced on the ball. From there, I'm going to tighten up my gluteal muscles and just lift those heels towards the ceiling and tap the toes back down. That's it. Lift up. And whenever your hands are on the floor like this, just be aware of not tensing your shoulders or tensing your neck. Another option, if you do have a bad shoulder or wrist, if your arms are long enough, is to come down on your forearms. That may be more restful for your shoulders. I can't quite reach in that position, so I'm going to go back to my hands. Squeeze the gluteal muscles. Notice how all the movements are slow and controlled. So that way I avoid momentum or ballistic type movements. Let's do 2 more of those. All right, I'm going to hold my legs up this time and bring the bottoms of my feet together. These are called little froggy kicks. Just going to push the feet up towards the ceiling. Every time I'm squeezing my gluteal muscles, lift and lower, press and lower. About 4 more. 4, press up 3, and 2, last one. All right, let's go back into our stretch, rolling off the ball, pushing it away, and lengthening back out. Very nice. All right. Moving on to a very good core exercise. I'm going to show you the easier version first. Got both of my hands parallel to each other on top of the ball. Keeping my hips over my knees, I'm just going to roll out, pull it back in. So roll out right in front of you, abdominals pulled in, push back, scoop the belly in and come back. Let's try that one more time. So you can continue with that position. If you'd like something a little more challenging, I'm going to maintain that same hand position, but I'm going to roll out into an incline position. Scoop the belly in and pull back. Just make sure that feels all right on your lower back when you do that. Out and pull back in. Let's try that a couple more times, and then I've got one more advanced option to show you. If you'd like to try that third part of the move, curl your toes under. This time after you roll out, you're going to come up into a plank. just the forearms on the elbows on the ball. Drop the knee and roll back. Let's try that again. Roll out, immediately go right up into a plank, stay nice and balanced. Drop the knees and come back down. Let's try that a couple more times. Push back with those heels, engage the leg muscles. Drop the knees and lower. All right, one last time. Here we go. Push it out and hold it. And drop the knees and come back. All right, once again, let's stretch it out. All right, next we're going to move on to some spinal extensions. So what I'm going to do here is climb up on my ball, and you do want to make sure you're not going to slip. So curl those toes under. If you feel like you're not too bounced, I would keep your hands on the ball to start. Otherwise, bring your arms along your side, nice wide stance, hips up against the ball, and inhale, and as you exhale, lift the torso. Feel the back working, and slowly release it back down. Once again, exhale, come up just till you feel that in your lower back, and slowly lower. Let's try that a few more times for good, strong back muscles. Lift, and slowly lower. This time I'm going to come up, I'm going to hold it and just rotate my head to look over my left shoulder. Come back to the center, look over that right shoulder. Come back and bring it down. All right, one last one. Lift it up and hold. And slowly lower. All right, let's stretch it out. This time I'm going to push the ball to the right and my hips to the left and just kind of sit back into it. Bring it on up. Roll the ball left, push the hips to the right. And back to the center. All right, we're going to do one more in that prone position that we were in. Going to walk back out into the position that we did our push-ups from. Nice and balanced. This is a great core exercise. I'm going to scoop my belly in, and then I'm going to bring those knees right up towards my body. Make sure I'm balanced, and then lengthen back out. Once again, pull the belly in, reach back out. Very good. So I'm getting some good weight-bearing activity here on my upper body. Good core strength. And then all the rest of my muscles are engaged as well, just to help assist me in this move. So it's really a full body workout. Again, scoop the belly in, bring the knees in. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can do one of these roll-ins, roll out, and then add a push-up. Again, I'm coming in once, going out once, doing a push-up. Let's try that one more time. And it's in, and it's out, and here comes the push-up. All right, make sure you save enough energy so you can walk yourself back. And then gracefully back on the mat. All right, let's stretch it out. We're going to transition onward. I'm going to come to a seated position on my mat, and we'll take that ball right between our legs and get a nice straddle stretch. Push the ball away, and slowly bring it back up. All right, from there I'm going to go right down onto my back, and I'm going to let my heels rest up on the ball. Lengthen out and just take a moment to take some deep breaths, restore your breathing. And then keeping that ball right there, I'm just going to dig my heels into it, roll it in, and roll it away. Roll it in, roll it away, and let's do that one more time. I'm going to add a little crunch to that, or a curl up. Bringing my fingertips behind my ears, I'm going to roll the ball in and add a little curl up, lifting my upper body and lengthen back out. Once again, keeping that ball under control, squeeze in the center, stretch it back out. In, exhale as you come together, reach it back out. Let's do that two more times, and it's in, and it's out. One last time, and out. All right, I'm going to grab that ball between my ankles. Send it up to the ceiling. As soon as I do that, you'll notice how engaged your inner thighs are. Going to take the arms out to the side, palms down, and a long neck. And do what we call pendulums. Going to lower my legs to the left as I look to the right. And bring it back up. And to the right. We actually do this class, or this movement in Pilates class, with or without the ball. And back up. And again, take it to the right, looking left, back to the center, and just 2 more. And 1 more. All right, this one's a lot of fun. Get your hands in the ready position. I'm going to drop the ball as my legs straddle. I'm going to toss it up, grab it, squeeze it, and drop it again. So you're firing up those leg muscles when you grab and hold the ball. And drop. Again, toss it, squeeze it, and drop it. Again, it's up, squeeze, and drop. Up, and drop. Let's do 3 more of those. 3, drop down, up, 2, drop down. 1 more. Now hold it up there and just pulse your legs into the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice job. Let's put that ball down, roll it away, and roll it back in. Roll it away, stretch the legs, and roll it back in. All right, we're going to try some bridges next. Now, obviously, this is going to be much more challenging with my feet up against the side of the ball, the unstable ball, as opposed to them being on the floor. I'm going to keep my arms at my side, pelvic tilt first, push my feet down into the ball, and lift my hips, trying to be as even as possible, and slowly lower the hips down. Again, remember to find that stationary focal point, concentrate as you lift, and then slowly lower. Again, press those hips up and slowly lower the hips. Try that a couple more times, lifting the hips and lowering the hips. All right, one last time, lift those hips and hold, and then slowly lower. Let's take the legs out again and in, and 1 more time. All right. Another good core and leg exercise. I'm going to straddle the ball again, send it up. Keep my arms at my side, and what I'm going to do is rotate. So now my legs are side to side. I'm going to squeeze the ball tightly, rotate, so my front leg is in front and my back leg is hidden behind. Come back to the center and rotate. That's it. Again, twist and back to the center. Squeezing that ball with my legs. Twist. That's it. And again. Let's do a couple more of those. Twist. And twist again. All right, coming back to the center. Drop the ball into your hands. Put your knees down and just flip-flop them side to side. All right. I'm going to take the ball to my shins. Hold on to it. I bring my forehead up to my knees. This is actually a Pilates move too. Very good for the core. But it adds that little extra element with the ball. Forehead to the knees. I'm going to extend out and pull it right back to where I started. Exhale, pulling those abdominals back into the floor. And just a couple more. Reach long. Pull it back in. And here comes the last one. And bring it back in. All right, put those feet on the floor. Right, we're going to transition now to using some tools or some resistance moves with our ball. So I'm going to come to an upright position and I'm going to reach over and grab my exercise band. You can find these exercise bands at any local store, Target, Walmart. We're going to sit right on the ball. Now when my feet are closer together, it's a little more of a balanced challenge than it is if my legs are wide. So you may want to start out with that wide stance. So feeling nice and solid and balanced on the ball. I'm going to take the band behind my back, wedge it right up underneath my armpits. Open the arms nice and wide, and then I'm going to cross and open. So I'm doing a chest fly right now, for the shoulders, for the pectorals. So I'm feeling pretty well balanced on this ball, so I'm going to try to bring my feet a little closer. So now I'm even more challenged when I'm sitting on the ball. Squeeze in the center and open. And open. Let's Let's do that a couple more times. Squeeze in and open. Now, if I want to make this move more challenging, I'm going to stretch my arms out, and I'm going to take my right leg and extend it out. And I'm going to put it back down. I'm sitting nice and tall on that ball. Extend the left leg. And bring it down. Now, I can combine this now by taking my arms, pushing them out into a chest press, and adding a leg extension. So let's give that a try. I'm going to extend the right leg out as my arms push forward, put it back down. Now the left leg. So you'll find you're going to get more used to the ball, your core will get stronger, and you're going to be able to add more and more balance type exercises using the ball. And again, it's out. Just a couple more, out, back in, and let's do that one more time. All right, now another variation of this, I can go back on my ball like we did earlier, keeping the band there where it is, opening my arms to the side with my hips up. So now I'm going to combine the bridge and the chest fly. So I'm going to drop my hips, and when I lift them, I'm going to squeeze my arms up together. So almost as if I had an imaginary ball resting on my chest, and I'm trying to wrap my arms around it. So now, getting my lower body as well as my upper body as well as my core. And lift up. And open. Let's try just a couple more of those. And one more time. All right, good. Just relax for a moment. And now we can add in the chest press movement. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drop my hips, and this time my arms press directly to the ceiling over my chest and back down. This same move can be done with dumbbells, soup cans, even just your own body resistance. Push to the ceiling and lower. Couple more. And down. Let's do that one more time, pushing up and bringing it down. All right, from there I'm going to walk myself right up to an upright position. Now, because I did some movements for my chest, we need to balance that out with some moves for our back. We always want to have balanced muscle groups. So once again, I'm back on top of that ball. I'm going to hold the arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you pull the middle of that band right to your sternum. Squeeze back and release. Pull back and release. Very good. So I'm targeting the upper middle back, backs of my shoulders. Just a couple more. Squeeze back, release, and one more time. Nice stretch to do after that is just to take the band up and back till you feel open and stretched, and bring it back down in front. If you don't have a band, you can use a towel, a tie, a rope. So there's really no excuses. I'm sure there's something at home you can find to use. And back and down. Let's hold it chest level. I'm going to add a little spinal twist here. Back to the center. And twist. And back to the center. Let's do that a couple more times. Add a twist. And back to the center. And just one more time. All right. Nice job. We're going to go right into a stretch now. You stay on that ball balance. Put my right heel out in the front. Nice and straight with the leg. Put your hands on the other leg. And just hinge forward. Pressing the hips forward, you're going to feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs. And just hold this for a breath or two. And bring it back up. All right. Other heel on the floor. Lengthen. Hold that stretch. And bring it right back to the center. All right. From there, I'm going to take it to a shoulder stretch. I'm going to draw my left arm across. Relax the shoulder, and while I'm holding that, I'm just going to take my hand and circle at the wrist. And reverse your circles. And let's switch. Draw the right arm across for a shoulder stretch. Hold that. Add the arms, the wrist circles. And we'll go in the other direction with it. All right, good. Maintaining a nice wide stance. Just going to keep my legs out nice and wide. Inhale, and on an exhale, pushing my hips back. Just lengthen out. So kind of like the straddle stretch, only I'm on the ball. Holding here, pushing the hips back. Now take your right hand over towards your left. Couple nice deep breaths. Bring your hands over to the right. And relax into that stretch. Center it back out. Slowly come all the way up. One more spinal twist to the right. One more spinal twist to the left. All right, I'm going to open my arms out nice and wide. Reach up to the ceiling. Drop just the left hand. Get a nice side stretch. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders. And let's switch sides. Take it over. And let's do that one more time. Right arm up, stretching to the left. And the left arm up, stretching to the right. All right, both arms up. Going to inhale, exhale, and release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, and release. And one more time, big stretch to the ceiling. Hands to your heart. Well, thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the stability ball workout. You can find the stability ball at Target, at Walmart, TJ Maxx, any of your local stores. Now, you do want to make sure that you get the appropriate size. And I was using a 55 centimeter. So when I'm seated on it, my knees are about on the same plane as my hips. So my hips aren't way up here, and my knees aren't way down here. So it should feel nice and solid under you so you can stay good and balanced.
At the James City Williamsburg Community Center, opportunities abound for physical activity. You have just watched a sample of a group fitness class. If you feel like you're ready for a full workout, come down and check out our classes. We offer over 140 classes each month, both land and water-based. When you come in to register, you will have 3 options. There's 1 month of unlimited classes. There's 10 classes with no expiration date that you can take at any time. There's our combo pass. The combo pass includes all the center amenities that you're used to, the fitness room, basketball, racquetball, the pool, and unlimited access to all of our fitness classes. So what are you waiting for? Come on down, check it out.